Hello everyone, my name is Greg Violi, and I am going to start doing some 5, maybe 6-minute teachings. And I'm going to start off with teaching on the subject, what is the Christian life? Now, before you come up with an answer, I'd like you to listen to this little short teaching, and you might be shocked when you find out what is the Christian life. You know, sometimes people, they are asked by Christians about being saved and giving their life to Christ, and they say, well, I have more morality. I have more human goodness than Christians do. My behavior is better than Christians. And you know, that can be true, absolutely true, especially in this day that we're living in. But what is the Christian life? Is it something we do? Is it outward behavior? What is the Christian life? So that's what I want us to consider. The issue is life. The issue is life. What is needed in the universe is life. So when God made Adam and Eve, it says he breathed into them the breath of life. But the thing is that word life is in the plural. So it's the breath of lives. And actually what he was doing was he was giving them life in 2 dimensions. One was the soul. Man became a living soul. But the other one was in the spirit. And that was another kind of life. So he breathed into them the breath of lives. And man became a living soul. I want to get back to this subject. What is the Christian life? The issue is life. So Ephesians chapter 4, very, very important. Ephesians 4 and verse 17 and 18. This I say therefore, and testify in the Lord, that you henceforth walk not as other Gentiles walk, in the vanity, the futility of their mind, having the understanding darkened, being separated, alienated, separated from the life of God through the ignorance that is in them because of the hardness of their heart. So we see there that mankind is separated from the life of God. This is the main need. This is the main reason there are so many problems in the world. People are growing up in this world. They're seeking to find who they are. They're seeking to discover themselves. But what they don't know is that there is a separation between them and God. And this is the deep cry within the human heart. There's a separation between mankind and the life of God. So the Christian life is not activity, and it's not something we do. The Christian life, I'm going to say this a lot, the Christian life is a kind of life. Just like a black shirt, it's a kind of shirt. Shirt is the noun, black is the adjective describing the shirt. Eternal life. Eternal is the adjective describing the noun life. And when it talks about eternal life, it's talking about this kind of life. So the Christian life, first and foremost, it is a life. It's not something you do. It's someone. The Christian life is not something. The Christian life is someone. Now, it took me so many years to learn this. I have known the Lord for over 40 years now. And for many, many of those years, I did not understand what I understand today. The Christian life is a person. The Christian life is a kind of life. And this is the cry of humanity. Now, I believe a person can be a Christian, and in their mind and in their heart, everything's fine, but they have all kinds of problems. Now, why could they have all kinds of problems and they love the Lord and they're a Christian? And I would say it's very possible that the reason they have so many problems is because they never discovered what the Christian life is. The Christian life is a kind of life, and it's the life of God. In the Garden of Eden, there were 2 trees in the center, and I'm sure that was probably the main focus in the whole garden. These 2 trees. One was the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, and the Lord said, you shall not eat of that tree, because in the day you eat of it, you will die. So this life was put to death, you could say, not physically, because they lived on for almost 1,000 years. But something died within them, but there was another tree in the center of the garden, and it was called the tree of life. So when we talk about the life of God, we're talking about uncreated, eternal life. It was never created, it always was. And it's the very life of God himself. This is what Christianity is meant to be. Christianity is a person. It is not something. That one statement and that one truth can set someone free forever. It can set them free forever. They can discover, oh, all that I'm doing is not what Christianity is. And that's right. It's not what Christianity is. It's because Christianity is a life. Christianity is not something I'm doing. It's something Christ is. So Paul says in Colossians 3, he says, a real powerful verse, verse 3, for you are dead, and your life is hid with Christ in God. When Christ, who is our life, shall appear, then you also will appear with him in glory. So Christ is your life. Christ himself is your life. Now we're going to stop here today in this session, and then I will continue with session 2 on this subject, what is the Christian life?